Hello everyone, and welcome to our demo session today. Today we are going to talk about the latest innovations and upgrades in Power Automate. And we're going to now talk about beyond the normal automation, what new features are being developed in Power Automate that we can take advantage of for better automation. So um, I am presenting from Amli. Amli is a tech consulting company where we deal with data and AI. And part of what we do is Power Platform as a whole, from app development to business analytics to majorly everything under Microsoft Power Platform. And as an introduction of what Power Platform is, this is like an all-in-one platform for everyone to build solutions and automations. So within Power Platform, we have Power Apps, which is for internal app development, Power Pages for websites, Power Automate, which we'll discuss in depth for automation, and then Power BI for business intelligence, and we now have Copilot Studio, which is for agents. If you'd like to know more about the difference between this, for example, let's say between Power Apps and Power Pages, you can view one of our previous videos where we covered that in depth. So next, we're going now to introduce Power Automate. So Power Automate, we call it the hyper automation platform. So what happens is it's a low-code automation platform that enables you to seamlessly automate your business processes across applications and services. So here's an infographic about the capabilities of Power Automate. So we have the first process, which is discover. This is now the process and task mining capabilities, which helps your organization to analyze your existing workflows to identify the inefficiencies. So if this process is AI driven, then you can get recommendations for automations or your next task. And then after that, we have the automation part, which now includes these four features here. So we have the RPA, which is the UI automation. So this RPA is robotic process automation, which it's basically workflow automation. We'll actually have a look at some of this in details as we proceed with the presentation. So yeah, another part of Automate is now the API automations, intelligent document processing, and connectors. And then now, when you go to monitor, there's a quote that goes around tech experts that in God we trust, but all else we monitor. Yeah, that means that all our workflows, all our systems have to be monitored. And now this is the monitor part of our Automate. And then, of course, like every system, we need to have security. So this will ensure data protection and governance. And of course, since these are Microsoft products, we have to comply with Microsoft security standards. So let us now get to the main topic of the day, which is the new features, the latest AI inventions in Power Automate. And we're going to start with the advanced document processing with AI and GPT. So previously, we used to access AI in the Azure platform, but currently, when you log into Power Automate, we have AI Builder, which now gives us access to very many models that we can use to that you can use to automate our workflows. So I'll open on the left pane, it's this one called AI Hub, and then you can see the AI capabilities, and then when you click here, you can now see like all the AI models. So these are mine. You can click here to get to, see the different AI models that we have within our platform that we can use in our flows. So we have they range from extraction, which now extracts information. We have classification, and we even have prediction, meaning just from Power Automate, you can input historical data and you'll be able to predict future outcomes. So, another example of the document processing is a previous demo that we had where one of us, Malvin, got to show us an OCR in action, whereby using AI Builder, you're able to fetch images and convert them to a Word document, to a text file, a PDF Word document, which is now basically the OCR using the AI Builder. So that's just one of the examples of the capabilities we're now getting when we bring in AI from Azure to use it within Power Platform. And then when we go to the other one is generative actions. We now have generative actions within Power Automate and Power Platform. So you can be able to add AI-powered steps directly in Cloudflows for smarter and dynamic automation. So the PP here means it's in public preview, and you can therefore access it from make.preview.powerautomate.com. So with generative actions, we have the prompting whereby you can we already have custom prompts that you can use for your workflows, or you can create your own prompt to tell your specific workflow what you want it to do for you. So this is an example of how you can use it within a flow. You just add as one of the steps, choose an operation, and when you search generative, you can see the generative actions. So yeah, like we said, it's in public preview, but yes, you can be able to access it. Moving forward, we have Copilot Expression Assistant. So I don't know if one of us known as Leonard has changed his mind about copilots, but at this moment, it's something that you can't run away from. So previously, when you're building with Power Automate, you get to input your expressions. Either you need to have previous knowledge of, let's say, strings, substrings, for you to have an expression in your Power Automate. But right now, you can create an expression with Copilot whereby you just click on the inputs, and then you have the older version, a function, dynamic content, and you can even do it manually if you wish. But you now also have an option to use Copilot where you'll just describe what you want. And then when you write what you want, you click on create an expression with Copilot, and then now Copilot creates one for you, and then you can always edit or update that to your liking. So an example is if I want to tell my flow to extract the last 4 digits of my phone number in, let's say, for validation. Manually, I need to have an idea of substrings, the outputs, the length, so that I can tell it it's -4 for the last four. But with now Copilot Expression Assistant, I just need to use my natural language and type, grab the last four characters of a phone number. And then Copilot will suggest the formula, and then I'll just review, and no coding is required. So what that does is it will eliminate the manual formula writing, and it accelerates the workflow creation, because if I don't remember, I'll just use Copilot and get to know how to go about it. And then so far we've been discussing cloud flows, because um, most of these steps are most of these capabilities, you're using them within Cloudflow. But since Power Automate is not all about cloud flows alone, let's talk about the desktop flows and what's new in that side as well. So we have a record with Copilot. For desktop flows, this is my Power Automate desktop. So how we normally go about this is you can either record your actions. For example, if I want Power Automate to save my files from email to a local folder, I just need to start recording, and then just do the steps, the step to step of what I want done. So what's happening with Copilot is that it's making that step easier, in that I don't have to show it. I can even talk to it. I can even explain. So yeah, you can see recording started. So basically that's what happens. I can say I want a flow that gets the attachments from my email and saves them in my downloads folder in my local machine. And now Copilot will transcribe what I've said, and then use that to create me the flow. And then as always, I can always edit, and I can always edit to make it take care of everything that I want done. And beyond that, we also have repair. Beyond recording, we can also repair with Copilot, in that if the UI, the UI automation, which is now the desktop automation, has some issues, I can use Copilot to assist detect the automatic failures, suggest corrections, and this will enable me as a user to apply fixes automatically, or just review them before implementing. So basically, it's making my work easier. And then good thing with Copilot is that it will work in both attended or unattended. So with desktop flows, we know that you can automate it and have it running in your background. Let's say, for example, if a user applies for a role in our organization, we have a flow that picks that resume. Now that we have document processing scans based on certain keywords, and then can put that in a certain folder and another one in a different folder. We can have that automated and running in the background. So the good thing with now Copilot, repair with Copilot, it can monitor the automated one running in the background, and it will notify in case of errors, suggest corrections, and basically the whole automation process. So next we have now Automation Center. So we have this past preview in GA is general availability, meaning for this one, you don't have to go to .preview.automate. You can access it directly. So what Automation Center does, it's like a centralized dashboard. As you can see, it tells me my top level flows, the total runs, the error rate. So it's like a centralized dashboard that assists me manage my cloud and desktop flow performance. So as you can see, this overview is for cloud flows, and if I want the desktop flows, I just need to click here. So it will monitor, it will like show me my uh, performance, the work queues. So you can see there's the work queues here, the runs and service levels now across my whole automation ecosystem. So what Automation Center does, it monitors and assists me fix my failed automations. So as you can see, for me, I don't have errors, but if I had them, then this tab, these recommendations here would have like tips and actions I need to do to resolve the issues with my flows. And then from the dashboards, you can see I can track my performances, I can analyze the work queues, and this Copilot integration again, where I can use the AI-powered insights to quickly analyze my flow execution trends and again get recommendations. So you can even see there's some suggestions of questions I can ask and feedback. Like when I ask, now I can be given insights and tips about my flow. So Automation Center matters because basically from all this, you can see we'll now have operational efficiency because we can resolve errors before they impact business processes. And then a dashboard helps with visibility, which is basically what Automation Center is doing for us. And like we said, Copilot will give me more insights about my flows. Um, another another new feature that we have is the enhanced execution log analysis. So now this for the RPA, whereby we have scalable RPA log management with advanced data governance, and it's integrated with both Azure and Microsoft Fabric for the analysis bit. So the capabilities of this is that we're able to capture, monitor, and analyze the execution logs at scale. And the integration um, the integration means that we can take advantage of Fabric's data engineering capabilities for the analysis of our logs. And then because of the advanced data governance, then we're assured that we'll be compliant and we can have real-time tracking of all the automation processes. And then the next one is progressive logging. So now this one is near real time, whereby we have desktop flows that can run for so many hours. And you don't have to wait for the flow to complete so that you can get to see the logs and basically how the flow, the logs and how it went. So progressive logging means that you can you have live action logging. You can track the steps in near real time and you don't have to wait for the flow to complete running. So this means that there's improved debugging because you can identify the errors as they happen. And then since part of it is the finalization times, that means that we can have reduced execution time because of the improved log finalization speeds. And then we also get to have deeper insights because we can view the execution details, the timestamps, the status, and the errors instantly. So yeah, this is important as it will improve the flow troubleshooting. It will boost our automation efficiency, and we can even have, we'll actually have better governance and compliance. So in a nutshell, this is like now a whole overview of what we've been talking about. So as we know, Microsoft keeps on updating the platforms, giving us new and improved features. So we have, for example, for the cloud designer, we have the generative actions like the ones we had a look at. We have the advanced document processing and the many more capabilities of AI Builder, which again is in public preview. And then we've also had a look at Copilot and how it's assisting us both in expressions and in troubleshooting. Again, that's in public preview. And then they've promised that we have advanced approvals coming soon. So, of course, we'll be on the lookout and be the first to inform you when this happens. Um, so we have, when you go to RPA Designer, we have the enhancements to record with Copilot. Like we saw, this is in public preview and it's the AI-powered automation recording for desktop flows where you can even use your voice, your natural language to say what you want, and Copilot will assist you build that. And then repair with Copilot, again, it's the AI-assisted debugging for UI automation, which is also in public preview. And then NL2 desktop flow, this what now converts the natural language to desktop flows. And then the cloud connectors in PAD, which is in public preview. That's for the integration between the cloud and desktop flows. And then Power FX in Power Automate Desktop. So this Power FX is the low-code language used in Power Platform. So this brings now the low-code logic to the desktop automation as well. And then dark mode for pad. So yeah, I know most of us have been waiting for this, the UI improvement. So it's currently in public preview. And then when you go to RPA enterprise capabilities, we have the CMK support, which is customer managed key encryption. So this for the security bit. And then CyberArk credentials integration. Again, it's the secure credential management now with CyberArk. And then the certificate-based authentication in desktop flow connections. So yeah, these again, security related, which is strengthened security for RPA authentication. And then we have the desktop flows, the desktop flow logs V2, which is already in GA. So these are the advanced logging features. Yeah, it's more advanced logging features. And then progressive logging, we talked about this, which is the real-time logging enhancements where you can track in near real time. And then when you go to governance and compliance, the automation center, we had a look at this, which is like now the dashboard, which is a unified hub for monitoring the automation efforts across an organization. And we saw that beyond beyond the visuals, beyond the dashboard, we can also get the recommendations on what to do if we are having errors. And then the process map, this is the visualization tool, again in Automation Center. So this is not yet there. It's coming soon. It's for understanding the process workflows. And then another feature that's coming soon is the track savings, which is an analytics for measuring the impact of automation on cost reduction. Yeah, and then for process mining, we have simulations. Now, simulations, which is in public preview, it's like the same we've introduced AI, we also have machine learning capabilities within Power Automate. So that's where the process simulations are, which is an AI-driven process, simulation that will help automate workflows. And then something else in public preview is the thinner desktop client for process mining, which is now a lighter, faster desktop client, yeah, for process mining. So basically, this is an overview of the latest that we have from Microsoft regarding Power Automate. And of course, we're on the lookout for any new changes so that we can get to share and even show you how to go about them. So yeah, thank you and happy automation.
So when you are on the tab you are right now, I'm seeing this menu called templates. Do we have like a way we can include our own templates? Maybe import our own template or create our own template, or maybe we have predefined templates we can use to quicken our flow creation process.
Okay, thank you for the question. So we already have templates provided by Microsoft that you can use to build flows. So when you click on the templates, you can see depending on what you want, there are actually quite a number. So you can either choose to start from a template if it aligns with what you want to do, or you can even now start afresh by building your workflow from scratch. And then if you have, you can also be able to move workflows between environments by now importing them as solutions, and then you can customize if it's an unmanaged solution, you can continue editing and customize in this environment.
Okay, like my question was, for example, I see these templates here. An example, I have a template which I have created, and I would want maybe next time when I'm creating a flow that aligns with the template which I had created before, I can just go ahead and choose it among this listed. So I don't know whether we can create our own template and maybe add them among the list, or we just create our own flow the way you said, then we export it as whether managed or unmanaged solution, then move it to a different environment if maybe there is that capability so far.
Okay. So yeah, the only way we can do the custom templates is from the solution side. So you'll have it saved as a solution and then come import it and now continue with the editing process. Yeah, the process of creating a custom templates is you'll create a new flow as usual, and then you now get to click the save as, and then you can save as a copy for modification, and then you'll click export as a package, which is a .zip. Now that will save it as a template, and then now the process of import to your new environment.